Hi guys, so right, quick announcement. In a minute we're going to do a reading, a Freaky Friday reading, and we'll use the old Halloween tarot and enter the crazy world of Kipling West. That is in just a minute. Very quick announcement here, and there's not much I can tell you about this, unfortunately, at the moment. But I've had loads and loads of trouble with my internet connection. I've had engineers out here, all kinds of things. I've got engineers coming again on Monday. I've bought a new router, which is on its way from Amazon. I've got a different camera now, which seems to be helping. I think that might help with things freezing up and going weird and half the reading going missing. Who knows? Who knows? But it is, anyway, a Freaky Friday. So we'll get on with this, but just really want to apologise for the slow internet. It's making it very difficult to do live streams at the moment, so they might be missing for a few days. Who knows? But I'm going to try and go ahead with it. Going to try and go for it. And maybe by the time this is live on YouTube, you will have actually seen a live stream, because it is Friday after all. So with that, let's get the Halloween deck out and see what we get today. So here we go, and if we're going to do a Freaky Friday reading, you can't get much freakier than the Halloween tarot. It's great fun, actually. And do you like my new wooden background, eh? I just thought I'd try it. Nice sort of grounding effect. And this piece of wood has been out in my shed, almost exposed to the elements, so full of natural earthy magic, I hope. So, okay, let's go. Let's see what we've got today. Let's turn over our first card. By the way, before I do this, guys, do you want to pick a card? You can pick 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We're going across this way. You can pick any combination. Be your own psychic. That is what this is all about. There goes the phone. Excuse me, I just had to answer the phone there. So, friends, depending on which cards you picked, or if you picked all 5, which is always a good idea, let's get stuck in. Let's see what's happening. So card number 1, turn it over. Oh, and it's a reversed one. There you go. So a reversed card at the beginning of the reading. Everything is not quite what it seems. And as the moon enters Taurus today, we do have a definite change in the energy from the sort of severe, serious Aries energy into the more compassionate and rather more forceful energy of Taurus. So things are most certainly changing. This card is all about sort of playfulness, childlike innocence, really, as well as the usual meanings of the Fool card. And in other words, it's the very beginning of the journey. It's number 0. Let's take a look at it the right way up there. And the moon is smiling down. The stars are happy. The clown is happy. And we've got pumpkins. We have also got cats here. And there's a lot of cat imagery with this card. But it is upside down. So all I'm going to read into that is, just like I said, things aren't quite what they seem at the moment. Things are going to really be on the change all weekend. And if you're watching this in the future, this is why you've been drawn to this reading right now. Believe me, friends, that's how it works. This is what's coming up for you. So reverse, this is, it's foolishness, really. Well, it is the Fool card after all. A bit of recklessness here, a bit of thoughtlessness, kind of irresponsibility, the other side of childishness, childlike nature, Maybe bad choices are involved here, and we're also, I think, looking at not learning from mistakes. So do think carefully as we go forward in time, particularly if this is the only card you chose, friends. The clown is juggling, so, the outcome isn't absolutely fixed. It isn't written in stone. Anything could happen. I'm sure anything will happen. Next question, did you pick card number 2, eh? Let's take a look at card number 2 and see where we're at with this one. I'm loving this wooden background, actually. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, okay? Be good to know what you think of this, it really would. Wheel of Fortune, number 10. So, yeah, everything kind of being juggled yet again. And we've moved on a bit here, but things are still topsy-turvy, things are still upside down. We've got the signs of the zodiac on this wheel, so all those different influences are quite strongly in play, and this is all about unexpected changes, particularly in the matter of luck. And some say luck, some say karma is the same thing as luck. I guess that depends on your point of view. really. But I think karma is pretty closely tied in with luck. Karma, of course, is all about your relationship with the divine, with the universe, with the celestial energies. So that's at play here. But there are new choices as well. You know, there's a positive side to this. And if you can just kind of go with the flow, and that can mean rolling with the punches, which is what it actually says in the Halloween Tarot book. If you can like roll with the punches, you'll soon find that you're rolling with more positive things as well. Sometimes you've got to go through some stick to get to where you actually want to be. So this is positive. You do have the possibility here of jumping off the wheel of fortune just at the right time. It's also, numerology wise, it's number 10. Oh, push the board a bit there. It's number 10 in numerology. So there's completion of a journey here. And of course, you never really complete a journey super easily. Always towards the end of the journey, there's a bit extra to do. And if you've ever worked on a big project, I'm sure you'll know what I mean. Last night, I was watching a video about a Dutch guy who's bought a boat, and he just basically ran out of time. He had to get it off the hard standing and back into the water. So he was losing lots of sleep, working through the day, working through the night to actually get ready. But then he was out on the water and it was plain sailing and everything was good. So there's card number 2. Doesn't look brilliant, but it's a lot more sure, a lot steadier than this card. So the heart of the matter then, card number 3, what is this going to be? Love these cats on the back of these cards, actually. I quite love the spiders as well, really. I'm not a massive spider fan, but because I live in the country, I'll have to get close and personal with the spiders quite often, which is no fun. Anyway, let's get close and personal with whatever this card is going to be. It's the 10 of Pumpkins. The 10 of Pumpkins is nice and positive, actually. It is, of course, the 10 of Pentacles is the, what the pumpkins represent is the pentacles in the more traditional tarot deck. So lots of abundance showing through here. And this shows a happy outcome. And this is actually the middle card of the spread. So this is the heart of the matter. And that's what all this juggling and that's what all this sort of Wheel of Fortune luck in the first 2 cards is pointing us towards. It's pointing us towards success. And whatever we get in the next 2 cards, this is where it's headed, folks. This is really what's important about this reading. Basically, nobody gets rich easily, do they? But if you've put the work in, just like in the traditional 3 of Wands, if you've put the work in, your ship is eventually going to come in. We got this sort of jack-o'-lantern energy here, sort of smiling and maybe sneering even a little bit, actually. And as this guy is ready to climb the tree, it shows that we can have some kind of control over it. But at the same time, it's out there, it's the Halloween deck, that's what we're using for this reading, and so the outcome is going to be out there. Who knows what hoops you're going to have to jump through to actually get to where you want to be. But it's looking pretty positive to me, Basically, it's getting recognised for the effort that you've put into something. And I think that's what we all want. I think that's where life's journey is taking us pretty much all the time. So there, friends, is the 10 of Pumpkins. So what have we got for card number 4? Did you choose card number 4, friends? If you did, and even if you didn't, this is card number 4, and it's the 2 of Imps. And Imps is pretty good news in terms of moving situations on and actually getting things done. They represent the suit of Wands in the more traditional deck. So it's fiery, fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius and Aries associated with this. With the pumpkins, it's an earthy association being Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And interestingly, there is a Taurus moon just coming into being as I do this reading. But yeah, here we have the fire energy, the fire signs implicated, if you will. And with the 2 of Imps, you really need to make some bold leadership, really. That's the thing to do. You've actually got to recognise that life is moving on, whatever happens. And these 2 torches here really show that, the winds of change are blowing, the fire of change is actually involved. Things are happening, and there's more fire on Earth than we're seeing stars in the sky at this point. The black cat is looking on with all that sort of witchy black cat energy, very red-eyed there. I don't think the cat approves. Cats never seem to approve of things entirely, but they know what they're up to in their own minds for sure. New project could come into being at this point, but basically whatever's happening, action is on, the game is on, things are moving, and there is not much point hanging about. It's time to make your decision nice and quickly, accept that there's no new information really coming into the picture at this point. Actually get stuck in and get moving. Something new happening here, possibly a new partnership, because it is a 2 card, possibly a relationship of some kind, who knows? And I know a lot of us would enjoy the idea of a nice new relationship. But there is card number 4, friends, the 2 of Imps. So what about card number 5? What's the outcome going to be? I cannot wait to find out. It's the Knight of Pumpkins. We're back in the Pumpkins energy, the Pentacles energy again. It's nice and earthy. It's a nice card, actually. Looks really positive. Looks a bit freaky, but we've got this knight riding on a unicorn, which is the only thing to ride on, if you ask me. So this card is really telling us that patience is a virtue. That's what the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pumpkins is all about. We're down to earth again. We've had the fiery energy going on here. We've had things all over the place at the beginning. Earthy energy, fiery energy, and now we're back to that earthy energy. Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn being the main influences there. And if you're watching this on the day, I keep saying it, but might as well say it again. There is a Taurus moon coming into being just as I'm doing this reading, so this is very much the energy of the moment. Tomorrow's another day, things will move on again, and there may well be another reading, guys. Actually, if my internet connection works itself out, then everything goes according to plan. If it doesn't, I've got a new router on the way, actually, so maybe somehow, maybe we'll be able to keep doing these things every day. I'd love to be able to do that, but basically, this card reminds me a lot of what I've been going through trying to make the live readings work out, and what you guys have been going through trying to be regular attendees of the live readings. This is about having integrity and accepting responsibility, however kind of dull life might get as a result. Again, it's a bit like that guy with the boat who had to put in all the extra work just to get it into the water. Sometimes you just got to put a load more work in where you think you're on the edge of success, you think it's going to work out, and bang, something happens. You've got to put loads and loads more work in to get anything done. But I think we're all familiar with that situation in life, and if you can be patient, if you can just keep on making steady progress and put your full potential into it, put everything you've got into it, dedicate yourself to it, then essentially you're going to get there in the end. So there you go, there is our Freaky Friday reading. So I sure hope you enjoyed that, friends. Thanks very much indeed for watching. I will be back with a live video at some point, who knows when. Maybe even before this thing actually ends up live on YouTube. You just never know. But I'm certainly going to try. Generally speaking, it's going to be Wednesdays and Sundays at, let me see, 3 p.m. Central USA time, 9 p.m. here in UK. I hope wherever you are in the world, you can work out your time zone from that. And I hope wherever you are in the world and whoever you are in the world, you're going to have a good time ahead. You're going to be good to each other. And I'll leave you with my wish, as always, for love and light and blessings and peace.